Hello everybody! I've been wanting to do a set of videos that show what is in my ZPacks Multipack at any given time. Throughout the course of even a monthly basis, what ends up being inside of my multi-pack can drastically change. If I'm out on the trail, then it might contain compasses and whistles and gloves and other stuff that, would normally be inside of a person's clothes bag or ditty bag, but I enjoy putting them into the multi-pack just to have them, all in a place that, to me, I know exactly where they're going to be and I don't have to go digging around through, my backpack. By the way, this is the Mountain Laurel Designs Spirit Quilt that it's set on. Alright, first up is the Black Rock Gear synthetic fold-back mitts. And I just tuck one into the palm of the other and they fit in there very perfectly. And again, these are the brand new synthetic, I shouldn't say brand new, they're prototype synthetic fold-back mitts, again from Black Rock Gear. This is my ZPacks pouch, which contains all of my cards, Advil, pins, and some sugar for if I run out. It's always in there. This is the Pitzel Tika Plus 2. See if I can find that. Yeah, can't see it. Sorry. It's the Tika Plus 2. It's the one with the red light on it. I really enjoy red lights. I almost never use the white light. The white light on here might have maybe 5 minutes of use. The red light has, I don't know, a lot of use. 3 sets of batteries, and I use the Energizer Ultra Lithium batteries, the ones that go psychotically long. So, I mean, you're probably a few hundred hours of the red light usage. One of these little, what is this, the Cedar Summit little cup, and this doesn't get a lot of use. To be honest, this gets more use around town than it does out on the trail. If I happen to be around town, say, well, the last time I used it, I was at a movie, and I'm not gonna pay $5 for something to drink at the movie theater. So I can just grab this and, if I get really thirsty, I can just grab this and, go to the bathroom, wash my hands and, take this in and get a drink out of the faucet. Ain't no worse than some of the water we've drinking on the trail. Storm whistle, best whistle on the planet. Yeah, it's heavy, yeah, it's bulky, but it's the best whistle on the planet. Sunto MC2 Global, the absolute best compass, non-military compass that you can have. I don't know how to pronounce this. The something clip, OLLOCLIP. It's a little tool. It's a little gizmo that goes on my iPhone. And it's just 2 different levels of micro lenses so that I can take micro shots. These are possum down gloves, and in typical possum down tradition, pretty much all of the fingers have been lost from lighting fires. This possum down is really susceptible to fire. So even something like a Bic lighter will make it go poof. Pair of extra earplugs. This is my journal. I keep this while I'm out on the trail to record trail notes. You know, while I'm designing trails, I go in there and say, okay, D1, R7, S12 to designate, you know, day, route, section that I'm working on. Solumbra sun cloth. I use this to put over my head. It is a massive, I think it's like 40 by 40. And I use it as a bandana. I use it over my head to protect my head, my neck, my face from the sun. I use it as a towel. It doesn't work too good as a towel, to be honest, but you know, you can. This is the Solumbra head. I believe this is, I think it might be their helmet protection. And again, it is from Solumbra. And it's real nice to put on. The way it is it's got these great vents here and Velcro on the bottom. So, you know, your head ends up being like this, and it's just really, really light fabric. Great breathability. So, you know, this can sometimes be too heavy to put over my head, too hot, and that's where this comes in. This is the ZPacks wind jacket. I've been using this wind jacket for, I don't know, a good part of the year now. And that's how big it is, just to give you an idea. This might be good reference. It's very small. It compacts down very small. Those of you that want to know what my thoughts are on it, I got a review that will probably come out next year on it. It doesn't feel as hot compared to some of the other wind jackets that I've worn. That said, it is great as a wind jacket. I would say its biggest weakness is it's not good at all in wet conditions. Even heavy fog will pretty much make it so that it wets out. You know, light rains, wet fog is pushing the limits of that. And that would probably be the only downside to it. All right, next are my Black Rock Gear waterproof, breathable gloves, mitts. These are the lightest rain mitts that have ever been manufactured and sold. They're no longer made. A Sharpie pin. Sharpie pin is usually inside my bag, but isn't for some reason. It's a fine print, so it allows me to write on there. And it's also nice, you know, if I have some type of emergency situation, I can always rip off a piece of paper and write on there and stick it on a tree or, you know, on a designated road sign or whatever. Next is, I believe there's 2 of those matches that will burn anywhere, underground, underwater, whatever. Strictly an emergency thing. I've carried them for well over 5,000 miles and never used one of them. 2 more earplugs that are used on a nightly basis. And lastly, some Green Belly meals to go. I have a fancy for the peanut apricot. Happens to be my favorite one. The banana one is also really good. And that's pretty much I always have one of those in there, whether I'm at home or out on the trail. They're really good. You know, you start having sugar problems, you know, your blood sugar gets low, you need a nice kick, you know, it's just something that I can consume and not have to worry about it. And that's everything that's in there. So yeah, that's what's in my ZPacks Multipack at this given time. I'm a little over 10 minutes. I apologize. I'm going to try to keep these videos to under 10 minutes. This is the first one, so I had to explain some things. So yeah, I will shoot another video at a later time of what's in my ZPacks Multipack. Great little product that, you know, I have a lot of miles with these things. They've proven themselves, and I'm not meaning to pimp it here. It's just I've been wanting to do these videos to show what ends up being in there instead of inside of, you know, my backpack. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.